Hello, hello. You guys hear me? Good morning, everybody. I have like a nosebleed. I don't know why. I think the air's a little dry. That's why. How's everybody's morning doing? Good morning, Corey. Nice to see you back. Banks, Jomar, Snows, Elijah, Harv, Clayton, Sammy. Lots of familiar faces. Welcome back. It was good, everybody. All right. So let's see what's going on in the markets. Interesting PA, not what I expected, but take a look. I think this morning there was a very clean setup that I was not here for. Or is this overnight? 4 a.m. I'm pretty sure it's overnight. So we can study this, right? Hourly fair value gap, trade into it, drop down to 5 minute. What do you get? Get your turtle soup setup right here. Above this high. Right. High SMT divergence with a YM. Clean, clean, clean. So let's see what we're looking at right now. Today is a day that I wouldn't suggest really pressing a button. And the reason is because it's Tuesday. And you know what I mean? It's a day, not just because it's Tuesday, but like it's the day before FOMC. So you can expect some sort of engineer liquidity for tomorrow's sweep. Um, if I'm being honest, my objective was this previous week low for last week. So right now I'm kind of just waiting for some sort of conviction to go a certain direction. I think that price is still in this discovery phase as of right now. If we pay attention to immediate order flow, then we can see that price is trying to go lower as of right now. But once again, it's like until we get some clear direction in the market, I'm not too keen on pressing a button. And if you do want to press a button, I would suggest doing more scalp plays or low hanging fruit. Today, in my eyes, is a low probability day. So I just wanted to get that clear out into the air. Yo, what's good? Welcome, Sophie, to the free stream. Hello, Michael, Blind Fox, Dijon, uh, Easy. What's up? Full porting, whatever I called today. All right. SMT with a YM at end walk. Could you look for 15 seconds? Sure, I'll take a look, but I don't know how I feel about that. Here's how about this one right here? I don't know if that's something you would go down to the 15-second for. I mean, you did have SMT, if that's what you're asking, but this wouldn't be a 15-second. You could spot this on a 1 minute too. Probably a 5 minute actually. Yeah, it's a 5 minute SMT divergence, right? The one at the top, yeah. I'll dissect that. I also wanted to annotate this fair value gap just in case anyone's wondering what I'm looking at right now. It's this fair value gap, this hourly fair value gap. And then there's this one right here. Drop down a 15-second for you guys. There is no SMT divergence that I would be interested in until over here. This would be the only SMT that I'm interested in. Other than that, everything else, not really much. So I was thinking today is going to be more of a Q&A stream since it is low probability conditions for my model. So if you guys, got any questions, feel free to just type them in the chat. I'll go through them each. Take advantage of the Q&A. Gonna use the session cycle to enter on the 1 minute on Q3. I would suggest using session cycle with 5 minute. I sound sick. I don't know. I feel kind of shit. I'm not gonna lie. Will algo change? I don't know. That's something I do not know. I think my nose sounds stuffy because I had a nosebleed, so it's like fucking up my sinuses. I didn't even. I think I had a nosebleed in my sleep. I don't think the algo's gonna change, but that's a question I can't really answer. This is my settings to get all of the charts in sync. I think logically speaking, it's like I don't think the algo would change for, let's say 100,000 traders. There are millions and millions of traders in the world, and just because a couple people are making money, I don't think they're gonna change. Because at the end of the day, it's like you can say an algo is what the market runs on, but it's like people are making money not only using ICT concepts. So if you think in terms of that, like ICT is not probably it is not the only way to trade, right? So there's tons of ways to be profitable in the market. I'm trying to grasp how to enter after I see an SMT. Can you go over what your entry trigger would have been for that 5-minute SMT divergence with YM? Honestly, just look for market structure shift. You see SMT, confirm it with a market structure shift. That's like the easiest way. Could you show your inputs for the long setup tool, please? Looking at what your lot size is set to. Sure. I think I have it set to 1. Yeah, I just have it set to 1. And then risk, you can change it to percent 0.5 if you want. I usually just do the USD amount of what I want to risk. For example, if I'm on a 50k account, then I risk 0.5%. And then up here, you just change your account size. So you want to do percentage, then you just do 0.5%, right? and then I'll change my account size to 50K. Same thing. But the way price is playing out right now, I'd lean bearish. The algo is just how markets target orders to make candles move. You can look at oil date from 70s and see same concepts working well before ICT says he made the algo. Yeah, yeah, that's what I was saying. It's like I think ICT just like created a very tangible way to apply his concepts or whatever, like apply whatever concepts, right? And then he just created a way for us to like logically digest that information, and then now we can like, you know, build narratives out of it and stuff like that. So you know what I mean? It's like you see the same concepts working in like, I don't know, 1970s, right? Like you said. And I don't think ICT was, you know, trading in the 1970s. But if he did make an algo, it's definitely a personal algo, you know what I mean? Did you consider the weekly profile in your model? Yes. So by using quarterly theory, the weekly cycle, I'm already incorporating the weekly profile without actually having to call it. That's why you'll have like midweek reversals, Tuesday high, low of the week, stuff like that. Thursday reversal, right? So just using quarterly theory, I'm pretty much using um weekly profiles already. Which cycle can I use for the 1 minute? I would say micro session cycles. Exactly, August trades. That's just how the market books. It just goes for liquidity. And it has to go for liquidity both sides. Good morning, TC. Show us the color codes for candles and background. Yeah, I got you. So this is my background color. DCD 3C9. And then for my candle colors, I just have this blue with 70% opacity, this gray with 70% opacity, and then everything else is black. How you use Top Step? Yes, I do use Top Step. So right now, pay attention. We have SMT divergence within the hourly fair value gap, right? So that's something I'm looking at. Hint, hint, nudge, nudge. Yeah, divergence with YM but harmony with ES. What does that tell you? Tells me there's SMT in the market. It doesn't matter which market you have SMT with, it's still SMT. So it's like it could be ES that's making the higher high right now, and OIM fails to make the higher high with NQ. It's still the same thing. Still looking for SMT. Still have to respect the 1 hour SMT at the lows. Uh, take a look. Did I miss that? Let me see. Yeah, we'll see. In this SMT, I would wait for a market structure shift. It depends on which one you want to trade, to be honest. So you just wait for whichever one you want to trade. Market open in 7 minutes. Daniel, I'd wait for the 5 minute market structure shift to validate. Please explain the criteria of a original consolidation in a market maker model, how to spot and use intermediate term high or low. So those are hefty questions. So the criteria of original consolidation, I would just say it's the previous smart money reversal. So for example, if we're in a market maker buy model, this here was the smart money reversal up here. So let's say this was the smart money reversal. If we create a new smart money reversal, then I turn this into original consolidation, essentially. And for intermediate term highs, lows, how you spot them is you have, okay, intermediate term swing point has two short term swing points next to it on the left and right of it, or the swing point rebalances an inefficiency, and that creates an intermediate term swing point. What is up? Hello. Can't see the SMT. It's with the YM. So over here. Also, I'm eating. So, but right here, this high. Yeah, they confirmed my fair value gap SMT. So I'm like, all right. Well, I can't say that's mine anymore. So. I'm eating like a Chinese sausage bun, a hot dog bun thingy. And one asset has equal highs and the other has higher highs. Would that still be SMT? Personally, I don't trust it because equal highs, equal lows serve as a very good draw on liquidity. Crude oil market maker buy model weekly. Yeah, I think so. So far, it looks like it. Because my idea is already invalidated. I was thinking on the daily chart, if we... Okay, give me one sec. If we took this high, right? This was annotating for the group. Is that if we took this high, I'm looking at how price reacts to it. And so once we took that, if we get displacement back into the range, I was looking for all of this low resistance liquidity resting below. And obviously that's what I wanted because, you know, gas prices are kind of expensive. And so once we trade back into the range and we displace higher again, that's when it confirmed to me that we could potentially just be in a market maker buy model instead on the weekly chart or the daily chart, daily or weekly chart, either one. And I forgot, once again, I forgot what market it was, but we had SMT on the lows right here. Man, I need to find that market. I literally can't find it anymore. I think you can use USD CAD for for SMT divergence with US oil, or with oil, sorry, crude oil, if I remember correctly. Take a look. I guess you can say this is SMT. I don't know if these are correlated. It looks correlated. If it's correlated, then you can say this is SMT right here on the lows. You know, I have not tried that degen, but that sounds kind of fire. Four-hour Friday, 10 a.m. Candle on indices. That order block. When you're trading 5 minute or 1 hour, you use 90-minute cycles. Yes, 90-minute cycles. Or not 90, sorry. Session cycles. Oh yeah, 90-minute cycles. So far, so good, everybody. Damn, Elsie, you're gonna have to teach me about the PlayStation Portable PD array. Did you notice the SMT on the 1 hour on indices according to Day's mentorship? I'm gonna have to take a look. Let me go look. I don't remember. I don't know where he posted that. So he posted in the mentorship, or I don't see it. Hmm. So you didn't post on the charts. Why I'm not making the low and ES NQ and ES do on the weekly time frame. Let's see. Weekly time frame. Oh, with the previous week low. Yeah, I was looking at that last week. I think we can get a drive lower though with the way prices respecting order flow. This balanced price range right here, we displaced lower. So I think possibly we could go for this low. 1 hour time frame. You're talking about this low right here, this SMT. The Monday low. That would be all the way back here. Monday low. And then for ES, that would be this one right here. None of the markets have taken it yet. I don't think. For all the markets, previous day low hasn't been taken yet. So I'll annotate that for you guys. Actually, I might as well. Previous day low. So far, why I'm being a little interesting, I'm not gonna lie. Premium members should get no ads on your YouTube streams. I don't know how to do that, to be honest. Should I just turn off ads altogether? Okay, I'll turn off ads for the next stream. Unless I can do it now. Can I do that now? Let's see. YouTube Studio, live, settings, monetization, off. Save. Yep. Everybody go thank Elijah. Give him your money that you can afford to give him because he just made me turn off the ads. This is what I don't understand with the YM. Sometimes it's just pushing higher. It's doing its own little thing. So if NQ ends up taking previous day low, you guys know what that means already. That would be an SMT divergence with a time-based liquidity, right? So YM does its own thing. How can it be reliable for SMT? Normally it doesn't do its own thing. That's why I'm pointing it out. The fact that it's doing its own thing is like indicating that the markets aren't in sync, meaning there is some sort of manipulation going on, which also means it's probably low probability conditions. So that's previous day low. If you're in a short, I would take a partial there. If you're comfortable leaving runners, that's a good TP spot right there. Right, so if you entered on the market structure shift here. I think that NQ is gonna try to dig a little deeper through this previous day low though. Low key. I don't think this is a reliable dig into that liquidity. I'll screenshot this for the Discord. What's the timestamp on the video right now? Did someone check that for me? How many minutes we in? 39 minutes? 43 minutes? Okay, perfect. Thank you. Thank you guys. Yo, what's up, JY Trades? NQ also NWOG. To be honest, I don't really use the NWOG and dog. I feel like I should be based on what Day is saying, but I don't really use it. Yes. Because the previous day high and low goes from 1800 to 1800. It's not midnight to midnight for those that are wondering. Do we have a bearish unicorn set up at 5 minute? You technically do, yeah. I don't know if you would want to take it because we traded into previous day low already, right? But this is your unicorn right here. Did anybody take that trade? Last week low looks like the draw on liquidity possibly. Yeah, that is something I'm looking at as well. But we'll have to see. I think right now it's like I'm just targeting low hanging fruit. Leon. Leonid. Shit. McTacker. I don't know if you guys saw my tweet, but like this month I was doing my finances and I like realized I hit my first ever 5-figure month, and it's like it still feels so surreal to me. It feels like it's just setting in. Actually crazy. Took a while. I don't even know. I feel like I literally skipped 4-figure months and went straight to 5-figure months. It's so weird. I went from 0-figure months to 5-figure months. That's it. Like there is no 4-figure month. It was so weird. Yeah, exactly. LC, I agree with that. With FOMC, I wouldn't be surprised if some sort of drawn liquidity gets dug into as manipulation. Okay, Leon also took the trade. Awesome. He posted it in the Discord. For you guys that aren't in the Discord, feel free to join, because even if you join the free Discord, I tell all the premium members to post their wins into the certain channel so that free members can also learn from their trades. Took the short but wicked out. That's, I would assume this wick right here. This one right here. Soup at low looks good. NQ waiting for more confirmation. Yeah, LC, I agree with that. Right now we do have a soup with previous day low, which is a time-based liquidity. I wouldn't be too quick to jump in on this though, because if you're paying attention to the higher time frame order flow, it is telling us that we're bearish as of right now. So it is something to look out for. Not to scare you out of your idea, but just being cautious. You're gonna want to wait for some sort of confirmation before taking that. But we do have this SMT right here as well. So SMT with previous day low and previous session low. So I feel like I missed a bunch of messages. Um, nice big G. Caught another trade. How long did it take you to become profitable? It took me, I would say, like, this is what I tell everyone is that I was lucky enough to have mentors since day one, essentially. So it took me like 6 months to become consistent with my analysis, and then I would say a year and a half to become like profitable. I started July 2022. Good morning, Ethan. In this entry, do you use 1 minute? I was just annotating on the 5 minute for you guys. Normally, what I would personally do is go in the 15 second to look for entry, but I think that's something that not a lot of people are comfortable with. So, in this aspect, I would say I was telling people the market structure shift. You just look at that for your confirmation, and that just a quick 2 hour trade. Just from trading, I'm assuming you're asking about the 5 figures. I wouldn't say. I mean, I'd say everything is trading related. I wouldn't say it's necessarily only trading. From only trading, I think I made around like 3K or something. And then I also have my partnership with Jesse that pays very well. So took the short but wicked out. Oh yeah, I read that already. Seems like SMT on ESNQ. Yes, I agree. There will always be SMT, but you need your confirmation higher time frame context to confirm it. So don't just look at every SMT as a reversal point, because there's going to be a lot. How old are you, Ethan? I'm 22, turning 23 this year. I probably sound like I'm 16. For our SMT with ES on the lows, looks like 1 hour market maker sell model to the weekly lows. Yeah, I agree with that. I see the previous week low as a drawn liquidity. It's just today, once again, as I was telling you guys at the start of the stream, it's a Tuesday before FOMC, right? So we can expect some sort of liquidity engineering. I want to be a little careful. That's why I'm going for low hanging fruit. I just realized even if I had a face cam, right, where would I put that on the screen? Wouldn't my face cam just be blocking the screen? Put it in the bottom left. Nice, good stuff, Big G. How come you trade NQ1 rather than NQM? I just trade Nasdaq the continuous contract because it makes life easier. It's like if I went to like the daily chart, like I can just look back in time. You know what I'm saying? Just look forever, whatever is here, whatever I need, it's gonna be there. Whereas if I just use the contract right now, then I don't have that information. That's mainly why I used it the way I do. That's literally it. It's just for convenience sake. Let's get shit, Blind Fox. Okay, and yeah, I swear they all move the same. So what's the difference trading the contracts rather than the continuous contracts? The continuous contract is the same as trading the individual contracts. It's just essentially every contract switch, what it does, it merges the next one with the new one. Or the new one with the old one. And so you end up having this. That's why it's called continuous contract. It's just like automatically putting the price action together to like mash it together, I guess. That makes sense. Just think of it like let's see, like movies, like films, like the old films where there's like a bunch of photos on a tape and it's just like continuously like rolling through. So imagine the contracts where each image was like an individual contract, so you cut it up. And then if you want like a continuous contract, which is like the whole movie, quote unquote, then you're like taping all of them together. And then you end up having like the whole thing. So what's the point of trading NQM 2024 over NQ1? Why do most people trade the contracts over the continuous? I'll be honest, I don't know. I think it's probably because ICT taught it that way. Um but yeah, I don't know why people, it's from my experience it's the same thing. You might have different price levels sometimes, but the price action is the same. Yes, that too. New contract opening gap. Also, I hear a lot of people talking about turtle soups. So my question is, how would you enter a turtle soup, and where would you put your stop loss? So how I like to do my turtle soups is I look for SMT divergence, and then I'll drop down to like a lower time frame. So it's like if I'm trading a 5 minute, I'll drop down to the 15 second and look for confirmation. If I'm trading the 1 minute, that'll go down to the 5 second, look for confirmation. So it's like it looks like a wick entry on the 5 minute, the 1 minute, but in reality on the 15 second you already have like a bunch of confirmation. Sometimes your broker don't allow you to trade the continuous contract. Yeah, if that's the case, then you can just use the individual contracts. But from my experience, whenever I trade the continuous contract, it just automatically places it on the current contract for me. So I'm seeing SMT, MNQ, MES 5 minute. Do I take the SMT trade or the liquidity sweep? Um, Both are the same, really. It's just if you want a cleaner trade, then the one with the liquidity sweep is usually the one with a cleaner trade. If you want a more volatile trade, then the one that fails to make a new swing point will be the one you want to trade. If you're newer to trading, though, I would suggest trading the liquidity sweep. If you're bearish, do you take into account bullish SMT divergence? Only at key levels, right? So it's like, once again, I'm looking at time-based liquidity. So what is price doing at previous day low, previous day high? What is price doing at previous week high, previous week low, previous month high, previous month low, stuff like that. Like those price levels are where I'm paying attention. And that's where you'll like usually frame your major market maker models off of, is time-based liquidity. Also, can you explain IPTA data ranges? I could, but I feel like it's something that is so like so not 100, like you don't need it, you know what I mean? So I feel like it only cause more confusion than do good. Yo, what's up, Gabriel? What kind of rules do you have for yourself when it comes to your risk management? uh Max loss trades, if you know what I mean. So for me, my trade manage, like my risk plan is essentially one win, I'm done for the day. Two losses, I'm done for the day. One loss and one win, I'm done for the day. So maximum two trades per day. Sometimes, though, I will admit I do break my rules sometimes if the setup just looks too clean. I'm just like, I need to take this, then I'll like break my rule. But it's definitely not a good habit, so I'm gonna have to refine my risk management plan in terms of that. Eric, I would just wait for that. I would just wait for that confirmation. And yes, I would. Yes, SMT does create mitigation blocks. How do we know when an SMT is confirmed and when should we enter? Because there's so many times with there's SMT, but after some time the other pair catches up and sweeps liquidity as well. I would say market structure shift is the easiest way to identify that. But you also, is like, when using SMT, you need your higher time frame narrative. It's so important, and that's why that's the number one thing I teach is higher time frame narrative. Not just like I don't just sit on like the 1 minute. You know what I mean? Like ICT, he just sits on the 1 minute annotating, tape reading, which is like still good, but like I don't know. It's like that adds a lot of confusion, and especially to newer traders. Like if you're just sitting on the 1 minute chart the whole time, then it's kind of misleading. Yeah, that's good, Eric. Why don't I stream more often? I stream in my Discord a lot. I stream pretty much every day in my Discord, but on Tuesdays I stream on YouTube. Thank you, I appreciate that. I just I don't really like actively promote my premium because I know like not every developing student is going to be able to afford a subscription fee, right? So that's why I offer free content as well. Right? The premium is kind of just a bonus, but everything that I release for free is like it's enough if you study on your own. The premium is just if you want a more hands-on experience with my teaching. Is market open effective as premium discount in your opinion? I would just say use 7:30. 7:30 a.m. is your premium discount for a New York AM session. That's a good time base. So this SMT that I annotated earlier, playing out. Right, this is a double SMT by the way. This is what I call a stacked SMT divergence. Is when you have two SMT. So we have an SMT with previous day low and previous session low, right? 90-minute low. So you can look at these as both time-based liquidity SMT divergence, stacked SMT, looking for higher prices. And so if we invert this hourly fair value gap, I would expect us to dig back into it, use it as support. Gotcha, Eric. I mean, the thing is not really about your age; it's about when you start and like how you use your time. Like, are you effective with using your time? And once again, it's like I was lucky enough to have a mentor since day one to teach me ICT. It's like I learned from ICT directly and had a mentor to guide me through that process. So, you take it with a grain of salt. It's like I had um I guess I was blessed in that sense. Appreciate the kind words, Phoenix. I'm glad that I was able to help you out with my content. That is literally the reason why I try to educate, like try to help others. Very fulfilling. So let's clean up some annotations right here. So this hourly fair value gap, you don't want to disregard that yet until we invert it, right? Even if we invert it, we can still use it, which is important to know. So I'll take off this bearish stuff because I think we are flipping bullish as of right now. It looks pretty bullish. So here once again, SMT with previous day low, SMT with previous 90-minute, looking for higher prices as of right now. So let's see if we can invert this hourly gap. Now look for continuation from the hourly gap. What's your opinion bias for DXY this week? I think it's bullish as of right now, and I didn't really have a clear read on it, to be honest, at the beginning of the week. But I just used EU and GU to gauge DXY direction, because EU GU there's a massive SMT divergence with this low on DXY. So if we look at Euro USD, actually I'll just do it here. Actually, is it G6E or something like that? I think one's like 6B, if I remember correctly. Yes. So here you can see, right, on the highs we have this SMT, and then on EU we have this SMT on the highs here as well. So it's like it's a pretty massive SMT, and so this was telling me that we're leaning pretty bearish. We could possibly go for these lows honestly on GU. Um, and so by using this analysis alone, this is telling me that DXY is most likely bullish, even though I was looking at DXY to be in some sort of market maker sell model. But because we had that and DXY was being a little flip floppy on me, I decided to just say that DXY is bullish based on EUGU. So that's how I use my intermarket analysis for this. And then I think DXY probably going for, well, obviously this high is the first target, and then you have this high. Ultimately, you have this high, which is pretty far away. Because right now, paying attention once again, immediate order flow, you can see that this fair value gap has been inverted. So this high is most likely the guaranteed target right now. Your SMT Holy Grail video is so powerful, bro. So surprised that it's free. Yeah, honestly, a lot of shit I'm gonna be releasing is gonna be really good. I'm just gonna do it for free because once again, like my end goal is to help people, and I, like I don't know. It's like other people charge money for a course, but not everyone can afford. Especially as a developing trader, like not everyone can afford that kind of cost. So I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna release my own shit for free, and if you guys like it, then feel free to just join the private community to support me further. But if you want to just take it and go, like that's fine. Like at the end of the day, my goal is for you to find success. Okay, so even though I'm using the session cycle, can I draw only the daily three Q3 just to know if I'm in high probability? Uh, sorry, I need you to reiterate that question. Can you do video on looks maxing? What is that? Sorry. I don't know what that is. I see. Yeah, I'll turn on the cam, show you guys my jawline. You know what I'm saying? Fucking slice up butter with that shit. I'll be mewing on camera as I trade live. I got you, bro. I'm using the session cycle, 5-minute price action, 1 hour PD array. Can I use the third quarter from the daily cycle to confirm if I'm in high probability? Yeah, you could do that. That works. Catch you in the Discord, Blind Fox. Minecraft stream? I'm gonna be honest. I think I've only played Minecraft once, and before, you know what I mean. And I don't know. I don't got the patience for that. I know you're bullish on DXY, but at the moment, am I seeing market maker buy model on EU M5? Let me take a look. I keep putting the wrong thing. It should be 6E. Yeah, I see a market maker buy model too. You can, there's original consolidation up here. Easy target. I completely agree with what you see because I see it too. Yes, Eric. So I would say low hanging fruit is target that first objective, which is that London session high, and then afterwards you can have a runner to Asia session high. Okay, well, on that note, I am probably gonna head out here. I hope you guys found the stream, you know, helpful, insightful. Once again, feel free to join the free Discord if you want to keep in touch with the community as a whole. And also, there is a free newsletter. Elijah, can you send the link in the chat actually? There's a free newsletter. If you guys want to sign up, then there's gonna be like just a bunch of information like trade recaps, like monthly highlights, stuff like that that is gonna be sent to you if you are interested in that. It's completely free as well. So yeah. Do you ever use fib levels? Beating this was 0.79 and is 0.62? No, I do not, Big G. But that would be pretty much OTE levels. But I personally don't use that. Yeah. So yeah. Other than that, Elijah's gonna send the link in the chat right now. And if you guys are interested, feel free to sign up for the newsletter. If not, it's fine. It's optional. And I'll see you guys in the Discord for those of you that are in the private community. And as always, take care, everybody.